Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to configure the initial switch settings. Actually, I have already told the basic switch settings in the implementing the basic connectivity, but many of them ask me to do a video separately so they can easily understand. Okay then, let's start our video. Firstly, in configuration of initial switch settings, we need two PCs and two switches. Okay then, I will take or firstly PC, and this is the second PC, and I need a switch for that. Okay, here is the switch 1 and this is the switch 2. I will change the names of these switches and PCs. Okay, this is PC1 and this is PC2, and here this is switch 1 and this is switch 2. Now we have to connect these devices. For this we have to select a proper cable. For connecting between the PC1 and switch 1, I am taking copper straight through cable. Okay, from fast ethernet 0 to fast ethernet 6, and crossover cable for the switch to switch connection, fast ethernet 0 1 to fast ethernet 0 1, and the same copper straight through cable for the PC and switch connection. Okay, I have completed all the connections. Here these orange dots will change into green, but they will take some time. Here already one dot is changed into green. Firstly, for in configuration of switch settings, generally we have host name, and next securing the passwords. These are all the basic steps, or these are all the basic parts to do in this configuration of initial switch settings. Okay, firstly see the objectives now. There are 5 parts. In part 1 we have to verify the default switch configuration, and in part 2 we have to configure a basic switch configuration, and in part 3 we have to configure a banner message, and in part 4 we have to save all the configuration files to NVRAM, and in part 5 we have to do the same process for switch 2. I will show the process of switch 1, and you will know how to do for switch 2 also. Okay, firstly part 1. For verifying the default switch settings, we have to enter into the privileged EVXCC mode, and okay, we will start. Go to the CLI and enter enable. So we have entered into the privileged DXCC mode. Now they have said that show running config for examining the current switch configuration. We will do that. Enter show running config. Okay, here you can see that there is no passwords, or and here we didn't assign any switch name. The switch name is switch only. Now we will assign the switch name to this and keep it like this. Now they ask her some questions. How many fast ethernet interfaces does the switch have? 24. Okay, next question. How many gigabit ethernet interfaces does the switch have? 2. And what is the range of values shown for the VTY lines? Generally they are 0 to 15. Here also the same value will be shown, I think so. Okay, 0 to 15 only, but they are separated for like 0 VTY 0 to 4 to 0 line VTY 5 to 15. Okay, next part 2. In part 2, we have to create a basic switch configuration. For that, the first step is we have to assign a switch name to the switch 1. For assigning a switch name, we are using the command host name. I am assigning the name as S1. Sorry. Firstly, we have entered into the configuration terminal, or the global configuration mode. Config D. Enter the command host name. Okay, this is how we have to assign the host name. Okay, next exit from here. Enter. Next step. In next step, we have to secure access to all the line console line. For that, we have to enter the global configuration mode, and then we have to enter the command line console 0 to enter it to the line configuration mode. And next, we have to assign a password. Here he gave a password let main, and then we have to login. Login is compulsory, and then we have to exit. Okay, we will do this. Firstly, we have entered into the global configuration mode. For that, I am entering config T or configure terminal, anything. Then we have to enter into the line configuration mode. For that, okay. Next, password is let main. Okay, and login, exit, again exit, enter. We have secured to line console, and then we have to verify that console access is secured or not. For that, we are using show running config. Exit again, enter the password now. So when he asked the password, we know that we have assigned a password of let main. For that, we are succeeded in securing. Next, we have verified. Then after the step 4 is secured the privileged mode access. For that, we have to enter into the configuration global configuration mode, and then we have to enter the command of enable password, and he gave a password of C1$, which is a designed pattern of Cisco. Exit. Okay, we will do that now. Enter enable, and then configuration config T, and then enable password of C1$, C0. Next, exit. Okay, we have secured the privileged mode access. Then after verify that privileged mode access is secured or not, we have to verify now. For that, we are using the show running config, and we'll exit again. The user password is let main, and enter enable to enter into the privileged DXCC mode. He asked me the password now. The password we have secured to the privileged DXCC mode is C1$, C0, right? Now we have entered into the privileged DXCC mode. Next, enter show running config to verify all these. Okay, now we can see the passwords. Let main for user exec console password, and Cisco for privileged password. Okay, and next. Now after this, we have to encrypt the password that we have configured, and we have to secure access to the privileged mode. For that, we are using the command enable secret of a password. It's a secret. Okay, we will do this now. Firstly, we have entered into the configure terminal for entering into the global configuration mode. Now we have entered into the global configuration mode. Now we have to enter the enable secret. It's a secret, which is a password. It's a secret. Okay. Next, exit, enter. Now we have assigned a password to privileged exec mode. Now here there is a note. The note is the enable secret password overrides the enable password. If both are configured on the switch, you must enter the enable secret password to enter the privileged exec mode. If enable and enable secret password both are used, the main priority is given to the enable secret only. If we check, the password that we have entered now will be taken. If we enter the before password, which is a C1 C0, it will shows that it was wrong because we have re-entered the enable secret password again. So it will give more priority to this command enable secret than the enable, right? We will check that now. Here when we enter, okay, I will exit from here. Now let main for console password and enable for entering into the privileged exec mode. When I entered before password, now I am entering C1 $C0, then it will show password again. See that. Now when you see here, it will he is showing the password again because we have entered enable secret after configuring the C1 $C0. Now I am entering, it's a secret. Now we have entered into the privileged exec mode. I hope you understand. Next, show running config for seeing all these passwords. Okay. Now we can see the console password here, let main, and the enable secret privileged password is encrypted and enable password is shown here. You can clearly observe. And then we have to verify that the enable secret password is added to configuration file. We have already saw that. Next, we have to encrypt all these passwords, enable password and enable and console passwords. For that we are using the command service password encryption, right? We will do that. Firstly, we have to enter into the configuration mode, and then we have to enter service password encryption, right? Service password encryption. Now the passwords are encrypted and exit from here. Okay. Next, at part 3 we have to configure a banner message, right? For banner message we are using the command banner motd. I will do that and I will show to you. Again we have entered into the config t banner motd. We can use any of the symbols, space slash. Here we will do, they have given that this is a secure system, authorized access only. We will enter the same. This is a secure system dot authorized access only. Accelerator. Okay. Enter. We have assigned the banner message. Now we will exit from there and we have to save and verify the configuration files too, and we will do that also. Okay, enter. We have done this. Now we have to configure the S2. For that the same process will be repeated. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.